This story is the epitome of what black folks say, who all gonna be there? Okay, there is a reason why we say that. We don't just say it because, oh, whatever. We ask, who all gonna be there for a reason. Let's get into this story. A Lake Oswego dad is accused of drugging girls at a sleepover by lacing their smoothies. We got questions, and I know you may have a question like, okay, well, if they did it, then how do we know? I got an article for that. Okay, let's get into it. It says an Oregon man, Michael Maiden, is accused of drugging three 12-year-old girls at a sleepover, police say. Police have confirmed that the sleepover was at Maiden's house. Multiple media outlets are reporting that he is the father to a girl who was hosting the sleepover, and the girls drugged were his daughter's friends. This is who all gonna be there. Okay, because at the end of the day, I don't know if y'all seen the movie The Blackening. That movie's great, actually, by the way, and they even have a thing on there where they're driving to the place and like, okay, who all gonna be there? Okay, because here's the thing, and I've seen other posts and people talking about this and all this kind of stuff, but if I'm a parent, oh, I want to go to the sleepover, okay, who all gonna be there? Oh, well, it's gonna be the dad. And who else? Oh, it's just gonna be a dad. You ain't going. As simple as that. Because if we look at rapes, murders, and stuff like that, they're perpetrated more so by men than women. So, not saying that a woman can't do it, but you would be much safer with the woman than with the man. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna go and allow that. Not unless I met the parent. Now, if I met the parent, that's one thing. But a lot of these times, you only know the friend, and then that's it. You don't know the parent, so that's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. You have other instances where some parents would say, you know what, I'll come too. Then no tomfoolery is going to be going on, because I'm going to be watching my kid. I'm going to let them do what they do. You and I, we going to talk. We're going to watch some TV or do something. But I'm going to be watching my kid. I'm going to be making sure nothing happens. Okay. But that's why we ask, who all going to be there? Let's continue. The investigation started on August 26 when Lake Oswego police were called to Randall Children's Hospital emergency room, where the three girls tested positive for having ingested benzo. That's what I'm going to call it. It's like benzodiazepine. We're going to call it benzo for this. According to the press release, 57-year-old Maiden was indicted for the following. 1. 3 counts of causing another to ingest a controlled substance. 2. 3 counts of application of a Schedule 4 controlled substance to another. And 3 counts of delivery of a controlled substance to a minor. The benzo was given to the 3 girls through mango smoothies. Maiden is accused of lacing a serving to them, according to a report by the Oregonian. Police say Maiden turned himself into the Clackamas County Jail on February 28th. His bail was for $50,000. I think you should be getting more than that. Oh, and they also said that he has been released. You just tried to, not tried. You just drugged 3 girls. Okay, you just drugged some girls underage, and and what were you going to do to them? Were you just going to drug them and then play, bring out some brats and be like, oh, you guys are asleep, let's play? We know what you were going to do. So shouldn't you, not be able to get out? Let's continue more. Now, that's the end of the article. Now, I know you may be wondering, well, if all the girls got it, how are we hearing about it? How they know to test for it? I guess I'm confused. Okay, so I got another article here. Okay, so here's the heading, and let's get into it. Girls suspected their smoothies, which had tiny white chunks throughout and sprinkled on top, had been drugged, the affidavit alleged. One of them reportedly refused to drink it, saying she did not appreciate smoothies. But it was alleged that Maiden reportedly insisted and provide another smoothie for her. So she's looking at this and looking at it and being like, okay, I'm seeing white little chunks in here. This don't look like a mango smoothie to me. I guess I'm confused. You know what? I lost my appetite. I don't even want. Oh, come on. I got another one for you. Okay. Now, that also was probably another red flag for this girl. One, the fact that you're seeing stuff that ain't even supposed to be in a smoothie. I make plenty of smoothies and my stuff ain't got no little white pieces up in there. Okay. And I'm sure she has seen them before and like, this looks weird. And two, the fact that he was persistent. Oh, come on. It's fine. Okay. This girl's street smart. Okay. Let's continue. The girls got ready for bed at Mr. Maiden's direction. And Maiden repeatedly entered the basement. So he's at the top and they're all the way in the basement. And allegedly checked to see if the girls were asleep. Allegedly waving in one's face and moving another's arm and body. So he's coming in constantly, not just to check up on them, make sure everything's okay. Because if I were, hosting a slumber party or something like that, and maybe I'll put you in the basement, I think I'll be in my room or in the kitchen and I'll have y'all be in the living room just so I can make sure y'all are okay since these are other people's children. But that's just me. But he's coming down, waving in your face after he already laced your stuff. John Cena, you can't see me, and lifting up your arm trying to see if that stuff is going limp or not. Why would you need to be doing that? One of the girls pretended to drink the smoothie, find sleep afterwards, and texted her mother that she felt unsafe and needed to be picked up. That's what you're supposed to do. So and I'm assuming this was the same chick that said, oh, I'm good. Oh, here's another one. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is so good. Oh, I love it. And didn't drink it, probably poured it down the drain somewhere, probably hid it somewhere like, something ain't right. And that's how she knew he was doing it, because she didn't have it. These other girls were sedated. She wasn't. And she said that she felt unsafe. So this is what she told her mother, at least texted her mother. It says, Mom, please pick me up and say I had a family emergency. I don't feel safe. I might not respond, but please come get me. Crying emoji. Please pick up. Please. That's what she ended up texting her mother. And it says a family friend retrieved the girl. Then they reached out to the other parents, according to the affidavit. And it says Maiden, the man, allegedly protested to the two other parents who arrived at the house that the girls were asleep. Yet they insisted, according to the outlet, because the mom got a message from the daughter. And the daughter frantic, please pick me up. Just say it's a family emergency. Please pick me up. Please. And then the mom, now whether she was at home, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe she was at work or something and she was too far away. But she has a homegirl that she was like, you know what, homegirl, pick my daughter up and I'm probably going to leave or whatever. I'm assuming that's what it is. And that's probably why it took so long, or why she didn't go and why her friend went instead. But she goes and picks her up, and then she goes and tells the other parents, which I'm sure she probably has the numbers, or, probably maybe her daughter has the number or whatever. We're going to go and tell these other parents what's going on. Everything's fine. They're just asleep. I'm sure they are. One of the girls walked slowly and used the assistance of her mother for balance, and her eyelids were heavy about 12 hours after the alleged drugging. Wow. The girl also reportedly spoke slowly, alleging that she felt woozy, hot, and clumsy after imbibing the drink and had blacked out, fallen into a thick, deep sleep that she had never experienced before. She kept asking her parents what happened after leaving the house. Maiden and his wife divorced late 2023, court records showed, and it said the indictment reportedly did not list their other two children as victims. And this dude, he doesn't look like he has any remorse. He looks like he'll go ahead and do it again. And he's okay with it. What? Now, here's the thing. If this little girl had not let's say she took it. She had the smoothie with everybody else. And they were all asleep, and they're thinking, okay, next morning around 10 a.m. I'll go and pick up my kids, or 9 a.m. I'll go and pick up my kids. Who's to say the dude didn't do anything? but it cut his plan short. And I'm assuming maybe this took a while. I don't know. They said from 12 hours after it was administered. So I'm not sure what that time was. But the fact that she didn't take it, what if she did take it? I know coulda, woulda, shoulda, but what would he have done? So that's why I'm looking. I'm like, okay, you give him a bail of $50,000, but what if the girl took it and he did something else? I mean, he was planning on doing something. I just can't see you being like, okay, the girls are downstairs minding their own business, having fun, whatever. And then you're like, okay, well, let me just go and drug them and just go sleep myself. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm curious. I have questions, but let me know what you all think down below.